So I wasn't going to talk about this because it's already been talked about like a million bazillion times, but I just had to put my 2 cents in because a lot of the stuff people are saying is kind of weird. And the whole thing's just goofy in my opinion, but we need to talk about that Machine Gun Kelly new electric guitar. First of all, who at Schecter let this go through? Because it's a dumb looking guitar. They probably did it because they knew a lot of people were going to talk about how stupid it was and bring more attention to their name, which I guess maybe it has. They were already a pretty big name to begin with, but I don't know why you would want that kind of publicity. Machine Gun Kelly is a Schecter artist, so I mean, I understand why they would make another guitar for him. I mean, his last guitar wasn't even that bad. Like, it's just a Telly style, pink guitar. Yeah, that's punk rock or whatever. But this is actually pretty decent. I could see why they would put that out. Maybe not for that original price, and I see why they would lower it. That's still kind of a lot of money, but I guess you're paying for the Machine Gun Kelly name. But this thing is just gross. It's just a box. Regardless of all the controversy of it being a razor blade or whatever, even if you took that pickguard off, it still just looks so dumb. And for originally being over $2,100, that's crazy. I mean, didn't this guitar just come out? Why are they already like lowering it that much, which is way too much to begin with? This, I would say maybe at most would be like a $700 guitar. I'm assuming this switch right here is just for a kill switch because obviously there's only one pickup, which there's your kill switch right there. You just turn the guitar down. And it's also a 22 fret guitar, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they wouldn't just make it 24 frets, but I'm pretty sure Machine Gun Kelly only sticks to these first 3 frets anyway, so that makes sense. And I don't hate Machine Gun Kelly, but I do think he's a trend rider. You know, obviously he was a rapper before, and then he took on the pop punk stuff. I'm pretty sure if country was the biggest thing in the world right now, he'd probably be wearing a cowboy hat and singing Yeehaw, but he went with the pop punk era. And people say, oh, it's because Eminem dissed him so hard he had to switch genres. I mean, maybe that's the case, but like I said, I think he's just a trend rider, and he just wants to get on whatever's big, and rap music isn't as big as it once was, at least when he was doing it. Look at this tweet right here. I'll never explain my art because true art is controversial and always up for interpretation. But I will say, most of you constantly interpret it wrong. If it's open for interpretation, how is it interpreted wrong? I mean, anyone can interpret it any way they want, right? And then blame me for your version of what you think my art is. Ultimately, I'm sad at how people perceive me in general. Peace. Okay, buddy. People blame you because you're lame, dude. And I don't think you should be so sad about it. You have more money than my whole bloodline will ever have, so I think you should just get over it. And I know people are saying that the guitar is promoting self-harm because of the razor blade, and he's saying, oh, it's because of my crazy 20s or whatever, which, okay, drug addict. I don't think it's cool at all. Like I said, if you take the pickguard off, it's just a box with strings, and that's not very innovative. I personally would be embarrassed to rock this guitar. I mean, my guitars aren't the coolest, greatest things ever, but geez, for that price range, I don't know. That's a tough one for me. Anyway, I just wanted to give my 2 cents on everything because I think the whole situation's weird. I don't think Schecter should have ever released this guitar because it's pretty embarrassing, especially for that much money, maybe $500 or less, because I doubt people are going to spend that much money for this guitar, and if they do, I'm sorry. Wait for it to be in Guitar Center on the clearance rack. Anyway, hit that subscribe button if you agree with me, and leave a comment and let me know what you think of this whole thing, because it's so goofy. Everyone's so goofy these days. Thanks.